What's up, guys and gals? This is day 2 of me reading the Daily Stoic, 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday. And it is March 2nd. And for March 2nd, it says the title is Accurate Self-Assessment. And the philosophy given from Seneca is, above all, it is necessary for a person to have a true self-estimate, for we commonly think we can do more than we really can. And further on to that, the summary given, it's most people resist the idea of a true self-estimate, probably because they fear it might mean downgrading some of their beliefs about who they are and what they're capable of. As Goethe's maxim goes, it is a great failing to see yourself as more than you are. How could you really be considered self-aware if you refuse to consider your weaknesses? Don't fear self-assessment because you're worried you might have to admit some things about yourself. The second half of Goethe's maxim is important too. He states that it is equally damaging to value yourself at less than your true worth. Excuse me, sorry. It is not equally common to be surprised at how well we're able to handle a previously feared scenario. The way that we're able to put aside the grief for a loved one and care for others, though we always thought we'd be wrecked if something were to happen to our parents or a sibling. The way we're able to rise to the occasion in a stressful situation or a life-changing opportunity. We underestimate our capabilities just as much as and just as dangerously as we overestimate other abilities. Cultivate the ability to judge yourself accurately and honestly. Look inward and discern what you're capable of and what it will take to unlock that potential. So my viewpoint on that is, it's pretty much telling us like we should be okay with knowing that we can't do something, but we should also know what we can do. That's pretty much what it's saying all in all. But you shouldn't be afraid of accepting that, of being honest with yourself and saying, okay, I'm not quite there yet. Let me work on that weakness, or let me use my strengths to help, replace what that weakness is taking from me. Even though it's not necessarily taking anything from you, it's just not a strength yet. And that's something we really do have to be aware of, and that's another part of what it's saying is like, if you can't accept your weaknesses and your strengths for what they are, and you overestimate or underestimate yourself, you're truly failing yourself, My cat right there. So I would say like, focus on being true to yourself still, you know what you can do and you know what you can't do, and what you can do, great, continue to do what you can do, and what you can't do, work on it. Things take time, but as long as you consistently put in the work to get the results that you want, it's only a matter of time until that weakness becomes a strength. But don't ever sell yourself short because you have a weakness, and don't overestimate yourself and tell somebody you can do something when you really can't. Be true to you, and you being true to yourself will help you be true to others. What else? It also says look inward to discern what you're capable of and what it will take to unlock that potential. So you know what you're capable of, and if you don't, once again, it says look inward. Take time to sit by yourself and sit with your thoughts and sit and actually overanalyze, if you may, about what you can and can't do, and it'll help you have better discernment going into the next day or in doing that next task or assignment. It's all about being better, and if you think you're already better. I hate to say it, but you have a long way to go. But as always, take care, focus on you, and focus on what's important. Peace.